Chris Tyson is suing a man on Twitter for making a joke about him. Chris Tyson is a person who's coming out as trans, who worked with Mr. Beast. He's sort of his right-hand man, if you will. And if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, I don't even know how you got here, dude. But basically, a user by the name of Yoxic made a joke about how the old Chris would make fun of the new Chris. And then he started revealing that Chris sent him some frightening messages afterwards. Hey Yoxic, or however you say his stupid ass name. I saw this tweet from you today and wanted to say that my lawyers will be in contact with you shortly after court notice for defamation. Don't know why you or anyone would tweet something so hatred towards anyone on the internet. It's blatantly disgusting. See you soon. Don't be scared now. So obviously this is a pretty intense thing to just throw around after a mean comment. Yoxic even mentioned that he was receiving emails about a court notice about this very issue. It has been crazy. He showed off his court summoning, and I am honestly amazed by how far Chris has taken this issue. I do think the joke was in bad taste, but I don't think it's fair for someone to be sued over it. But there were some other comments that Chris was making that I thought were slightly more concerning, and I wanted to just bring it in front of you guys and see what you guys thought. I hope you like the smell of charcoal, because that's the last thing you'll be able to smell after I get Mr. Beast to carpet bomb your exact location with a predator drone strike, you rat bastard moron. I hope you've prepared one last funny meme about my lifestyle before you explode like my bank account on the weekends, little boy. Now, as many of you know, Mr. Beast has turned into a domestic terrorist that is using his immense wealth to annihilate anyone that says anything negative about him on Twitter. As he's growing in power, so does his influence and his ability to control the narrative. So the fact that his right-hand man is saying that he's going to bomb Yoxic's house is a troubling statement. I understand the journey to discover yourself and who you're meant to be can be a confusing and long journey that can lead you to territories that leave you uncomfortable, but even if you're ridiculed for who you think you're meant to be, doesn't mean you should react so aggressively towards those that don't understand it. I've always lived by the idea that if you aren't harming anyone by making a life choice, it's okay to make. That being said, Chris and Mr. Beast, please don't use your predator drone strikes on this poor man. He's just another Twitter commentator. He doesn't deserve to let his house lay in ruin because of it. As you continue to build your insurgency, the rest of the world will begin to fear you more and more. You'll have to keep into account how this will affect your legacy by performing this act of terrorism.